key to any good oral presentation is practice, practice, practice. And this is especially the case with mooting, where the judges can and will ask you questions. The more you practice, the more you'll be comfortable with the unexpected. And the more comfortable you are, the more relaxed and persuasive you'll be. Practice also allows you to be flexible, to answer whatever the judge asks, whenever they ask it. So here are some tips on how to practice. First, you might want to write out what you want to say in full. This will allow you to order your argument in a logical way. It'll also allow you to work out whether it's too long or too short. Be mindful though that when you actually do the moot, it has to be a conversation with the judge. You can't have a fully written speech in front of you, because when you're standing up in a moot and you're nervous, you'll be tempted to read off it. And that is not what mooting is about. Once you've read over your fully written argument a few times, try putting the main points on a single piece of paper and then practicing from that. If you can, record yourself doing this so that you can check whether you miss any arguments or any of the main points. But remember, when you go to actually do the moot, it's not the fully written speech you use, but this single piece of paper. Because mooting is not about reading off a script. You convince people by looking at them and talking to them, so that you use a single piece of paper with the main points on it. When writing what you are going to say, use plain English. Too many people think that mooting is about using complicated words or legal words. It's not. It's about having a conversation with the judge. And when you're having a conversation with somebody, you don't use legal words or talk in a complicated way. To make sure that your arguments are explained simply, try practicing your oral submissions to somebody who doesn't know anything about the moot or even about the law. If you can't explain your argument to a reasonably intelligent person so they understand it, then you're not doing your job. And allow this person to ask you questions, because that will help you work out where it is in your oral submissions things aren't explained in a simple way. At least once, and preferably many more times before you moot, you should practice as if you were actually in the moot. Dress in what you're going to wear, present in a formal environment, time your speech, and have somebody act as the judge. Allow the person who's acting as the judge to ask you questions. That way you'll better be able to anticipate what the moot judge will be asking. Here at Bond, when our students are preparing for a competition, they practice literally dozens and dozens of times before they go off to compete.